Why is it that two people can make the same exact $1 million, but 10 years later, one is building a family legacy while the other is back to a 9 to 5, wondering where it all went? We see it every day. The tech founder who exits for 8 figures and is bankrupt by 35. The lottery winner who becomes a cautionary tale. But we also see the quiet builders, the ones who seem unshakable even when the market crashes. Most people think protecting wealth is about a better legal structure or a strictly tax loophole, but those are just the symptoms. Today we are going back to a 3,000-year-old blueprint to uncover the truth. I'm Kenneth Ojimadu and you're watching Wealth Declassified. Today I will show you 5 things I'm doing to build and protect my wealth. These are not just principles I developed, but the ones I discovered through the Bible. We're diving into the 5 biblical pillars of wealth protection. If you apply these principles, you aren't just saving money, you are building a fortress. If you ignore them, well, history has a very expensive way of repeating itself. Let's declassify the truth. Number 1, diversification of investments. In Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2, Bible says, invest in 7 ventures. Yes, in 8, you do not know what disaster may come. Think of institutional investors who use all-weather portfolios. They don't bet on one sector. They hold real estate, equities, and commodities. When one goes down, the others act as an anchor. So take your resources from your job, build a side business, buy stocks, and invest in real estate. This is what I do. Look at the collapse of Enron, or more recently, investors who put 100% of their net worth into a single cryptocurrency moonshot. When that one pillar crumbled, their entire life's work evaporated overnight. Protection starts with humility to admit you cannot predict the next disaster. Diversification is your edge against human error. Number 2, the counsel of the multitude. In Proverbs 15 verse 22, Bible says that plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. The ultra wealthy don't make moves in a vacuum. They have a round table, an accountant, a lawyer, a business strategist, and a mentor. They pay for the perspectives that challenge their own. You see, when I'm confused, I look for people who are smarter than me. I ask them what they are doing. I have people I consult on business, another on real estate and manufacturing. You must seek counsel and do it in humility. See, the high-profile athlete who lets a childhood friend or a single yes man manage their millions without a diverse board of advisors to spot red flags, they walk straight into predatory deals. If you are the smartest person at your financial table, your wealth is in danger. The number 3 thing that I do is protect my integrity. You have to protect your integrity. In Proverbs 13 verse 11, dishonest money dwindles, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Job also said in Job 27 verse 5, till I die, I will not remove my integrity from me. No wonder Job was the richest man in his time. Businesses built on decades of over-delivering to customers, they grow little by little, but their foundation is stone. They survive recession because their reputation is an unbreakable asset. FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried, wealth built on financial engineering and deception without actual value. It looks like a mountain, but it's a bubble. When it pops, the legal fees and the loss of trust ensure you can never rebuild. Speed is often the enemy of security. Wealth that grows through honest labor has legal right to stay. Number 4, the generational wealth mentality. In Proverbs 13:22, Bible says that a good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. This mentality makes you think beyond yourself. I think of it as me building a legacy, not just for me, but for those coming. I teach my children how wealth is built and tailor their education in that direction. I don't just teach them, I show them what I am doing. Remember the Rockefeller family. Regardless of the industry, they mastered the transfer of wealth. They didn't just leave money, they left a system of education and trust that forced the next generation to be steward, not just consumers. The rags to rags in 3 generations phenomenon. Most wealthy families lose everything by the 3rd generation because they focused on the gift but forget the guidance. They left cash for people who didn't have the character to manage it. Protecting wealth means protecting your children from the wealth by teaching them how to rule over it. Number 5, generosity. In Proverbs 11:24, one person gives freely yet gains even more. Another withhold unduly but comes to poverty. Chuck Feeney, the founder of duty-free shoppers, he gave away $8 billion during his lifetime. By being open-handed, he stayed nimble, avoided the traps of ego, and died with more impact than any billionaire who clung to their last cent. You see, this is one thing that even though I continue to think I can be better at. People who become so obsessed with protecting every penny that they stop taking risks and eventually lose their wealth. Hoarded wealth eventually rots. Generosity breaks the power of money over you. When your money is your servant, you use it. When it's your master, you eventually make a mistake that leads to its loss. The Bible doesn't want you to just have money. It wants you to be a steward of it. If you diversify, seek counsel, act with integrity, plan for the future, and stay generous, you aren't just saving wealth. You are aligning yourself with the principles that have stood for thousands of generations. Which of these 5 pillars is the weakest in your life right now? Is it counsel? Is it diversification? Don't wait for a disaster on the land to find out your foundation is sandy. Build on the rock today. I'm Kenneth Ojimado, and this has been Well Declassified. If this perspective change how you view your portfolio, hit that subscribe button and share this with one person who is building their legacy. Let's build something that lasts. I'll see you in the next episode.